So as we all know, in every Garten of BanBan game, we find some kind of written notes, and these notes actually reveal very important details about the story, the missing children, and even the monsters. But most people completely miss the deeper meaning behind these notes. That's why in this video, we're going to explain every single note written by kids in the Garten of BanBan series, starting from BanBan 1 all the way to BanBan 8. So get ready, because these notes may seem simple at first, but once you look closely, they reveal a lot more than you think. In BanBan 1, there are a total of 2 kid-written notes. Both of these were clearly left behind by one of the missing children during the Bring a Friend Day event, and when you read them carefully, you start to understand just how terrifying that day really was. In the first note, it says, "I want to play with the whole bird, but everyone left me. Everyone have party without me. Miss Mason, see me, but go. I am scared because hole is loud, and my friends scream in it, but bird is funny." Now, this might sound confusing, but when you think about it, it actually makes a lot of sense. The child wanted to play with Opila Bird, but got left behind during the party. They mentioned that Miss Mason saw them, but didn't help, and the screams they heard were likely from other kids being attacked by the mascots. We already know that during the Bring a Friend Day event, all the mascots lost control and went crazy, so this poor kid was trapped, hearing his friends scream from somewhere nearby. That's why the kid writes that the hole is loud and scary, even though the bird seems funny. The second note from BanBan 1 is even more emotional. It says, "Dear Mommy, I am hiding in a room, but I have to fight the monster. It is the only chance to make Claire like me." The kid even draws a picture of himself fighting a giant bird, which is clearly Opila Bird. This shows how desperate the kid was, thinking that by being brave, he could impress someone named Claire, probably his sibling. But the fact that he felt like he had to fight a monster shows how terrifying and unsafe the kindergarten had become. Now, let's move to BanBan 2. In this game, there are 8 notes total, but only one of them is written by a kid. The rest are written by employees, so we won't include those here. The one kid-written note in BanBan 2 says, "Dear Mommy, I am okay and Claire is okay. The nice jellyfish saved us from the big bird and the evil red man. We are going to the jellyfish's home." The note also includes a drawing that shows 2 kids, probably the writer and Claire, and a big smiling jellyfish. This is a major reveal because it proves that not all mascots are evil. The jellyfish mentioned here is clearly Stinger Flynn. The kid even says Flynn saved them from both Opila Bird and the evil red man, who we can assume is BanBan himself. That tells us that Stinger Flynn is different. He actually rescued some kids during the chaos and took them somewhere safe. Let's move on to BanBan 3. Once again, we find a short note written by a child. It says, "Dear Mommy, the nice jellyfish is very strong. He carried everyone to here, but Miss Mason hates him, and I don't know why." There's also a drawing of Stinger Flynn lifting dumbbells, showing how strong he is. This confirms the idea from BanBan 2 that Flynn not only saved the kids, but physically carried them to a new location using his big tentacles. But what's more interesting is that Miss Mason apparently hates Stinger Flynn. Why? That's the big mystery. Maybe Miss Mason had a different plan, and Flynn ruined it by saving the kids. Or maybe Flynn knows something dangerous about her. Either way, this note hints at a deeper conflict between Miss Mason and Stinger Flynn. Now we go to BanBan 4. In this game, we find another note from a child, and this one is much more positive. It says, "Dear Mommy, we just had the best party ever." The kid includes a happy drawing of himself, Claire, and Stinger Flynn all smiling together. So even though they're trapped somewhere, the kids still feel safe and happy with Flynn. But one thing is off. Miss Mason is also in the drawing, and she doesn't look happy at all. This shows us that even though Stinger Flynn is trying to make things better for the kids, Miss Mason is clearly not on the same page. Maybe she's planning something else behind the scenes. Then in BanBan 6, we get another important note. It says, "Dear Mommy, we will not talk to the face like Miss Mason said." This note once again shows the kid and Stinger Flynn partying and being happy, but there's something new in the drawing. We see a sad face watching them from a distance. That face is Zolphius. It's very clear. He's shown with his large round head, watching from afar and looking sad. But now we have a weird situation. Why would Miss Mason tell the kids not to talk to Zolphius? Is he dangerous? Or is Miss Mason just trying to keep him away for her own reasons? It's not clear yet, but the fact that Zolphius looks sad in the drawing suggests he's not actually evil. Maybe he just wants to help the kids, but Miss Mason is stopping him. In BanBan 7, 7, things get a lot darker. The note here says, "Dear Mommy, where are you? I miss you. The jellyfish gone too. Everyone is scared." And this time, the drawing is completely different. The kid draws himself and Claire looking terrified. Miss Mason is in the picture too, but she also looks scared. And then there's something new. A weird face that doesn't look like Zolphius at all. This face is different. It's not shaped like any character we've seen before. And that's very important. Remember the BanBan 6 note where Miss Mason said not to talk to the face? Maybe that warning wasn't about Zolphius after all. Maybe there's a new, unknown character, something even more dangerous, that Miss Mason was trying to hide. If that's true, then we might meet this mysterious face in BanBan 8. And that brings us to where we are now. Across all the BanBan games, we've seen the story unfold through the eyes of the missing kids. And these notes reveal a hidden storyline that's been right in front of us the whole time. We now know that Stinger Flynn tried to save the children, that Miss Mason might have her own secret agenda, that Zolphius could be misunderstood, and that there's possibly an unknown character still lurking in the shadows. These drawings and letters might look innocent, but they've been revealing the true story piece by piece. And if BanBan 8 continues this pattern, we could get even more answers, and maybe finally discover the truth behind who is friend, who is foe, and who was pulling the strings from the beginning. But wait, this video isn't over just yet. Before we wrap it up, there are 2 very important notes written by the workers that we have to talk about. These aren't written by children, but they're so important to the story that we can't ignore them. They reveal the terrifying truth about what was really happening deep inside the facility. The first one is called The Hopeless Letter. This one is probably one of the darkest and most haunting notes in the entire series. It says, "The things we've done have finally come back to bite us. Everyone's gone, and the whispers from the abyss just keep getting louder. I think I even saw a face or two looking up at me. We were told everything that gets thrown into the abyss dies, but it appears we were tricked. If you're reading this, take my advice and leave. Everything here should be forgotten and erased from history." This isn't just some random creepy message. It's a final warning from a worker who's seen too much. The whispers, the faces in the abyss. This confirms that whatever lives down there is not dead and never was. It means the abyss is alive, and the staff had been lied to the entire time. Someone made them believe the abyss was safe, but it was never safe. And now, whatever is inside it has started to wake up. If you want to know the full story behind all the VHS tapes from BanBan 0 to BanBan 8, click on the end screen video, because in that one, we go even deeper into the hidden lore and secrets of the Garten of BanBan series.